Hello, everybody. Today, Tummo, Tuesday. After the 30-minute session, from beginning to end, it will last about 30 minutes, including relaxing afterwards. And afterwards, I have some time for Q&A if you like. Tummo. Okay. Tummo breathing is really quite simple. And there's a breathing part and there's a meditative part. And the meditative part can be a bit complicated. And well, I've researched it, practiced it, and there's like 5 levels, right? So I'm not gonna explain because this is a breathing session. I'm just gonna explain in the meantime. Now, the basics of Tummo breathing is very simple. 5 deep breaths in and out to the belly. Breath number 6, hold it, focus on your belly. And then slowly we get a little bit further. Yeah, we will do about 10-15 minutes of breathing, then about a 3 to 5 minute meditative part of Tummo, and then afterwards some more breathing, and then we end with about 5 minutes, relaxing 3 minutes, something like that. Now, before you start, and we'll keep on repeating this during the session, make sure you're safe. Even though we breathe 5 times deep in and out, it may not seem so much. There is a possibility of fainting, of passing out, of losing it for a moment. So you want to make sure you're safe. Now, Tummo is a sitting breathing technique, but you're welcome to lie down if you become very dizzy. Yeah, you never ever want to practice this in the water, driving a car, juggling knives, walking in the street can be dangerous too. Really, I've tried it. I almost passed out. Also when I'm teaching breathing classes, I'm often walking around and taking deep breath. It didn't happen yet, but there may be one time where I pass out. So I immediately would sit on my knees. Otherwise the teacher is lying there on the ground. That's not a pretty sight. So, don't do this breathing when you're in the water, driving your bicycle, driving a car, there's a chance of passing out. Okay? Now, what can you feel? Dizziness and tingling sensations. If you do become like really dizzy and it's too much, then feel free to skip 1 or 2 rounds. 1 round is about 1 minute. It's really okay. Dizziness and tingling sensations. That's what you can feel. Never do this breathing in the water, driving a car. That like summarizes it. Okay, let's start breathing. We always start every breathing session with me starts with slowing down your breathing. Yeah, so please close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose if you can. Fill up your belly. And breathe out at least twice as long, but maybe 3 times as long. Like you're breathing out through a straw as slow as you can and really slow it down. If you can feel your heartbeat, you will probably feel that your heartbeat is poof, poof, going down. All right? So keep on slowing down your breathing. Every time you breathe, a little bit slower. And then like in half a minute or so, we're going to start with the first round of Tummo breathing. So at any time when you do this breathing, make sure you're safe. There is a chance of passing out. So don't do this in the water or driving a car. If you become very dizzy, either skip around or slow it down or lie down. All right. 5 deep breaths, belly breathing only. Fill up your belly, nose in, mouth out. Two more. Fully in, fully out. Empty your lungs. Now breathe in, hold. After breathing in, focus on your lower belly. Shoulders low. And breathe out slowly. As slow and as long as you can. Round number 2. Breathe to the belly, nose in, mouth out. 5 deep breaths. Number 5, extra deep in and fully out. Empty your lungs completely. Breathe in, hold on your breath in. And focus on your lower belly. And breathe out, breathing out through a straw as slow as you can. Next round, 5 deep in and out. Number 5, deep in, fully out. Empty your lungs completely. Breathe in and hold. Focus on your lower belly. And breathe out slowly. Okay, hold your breath here. We're going into level 2. The only difference is, and it's only if it feels right, chin up on the breath in, chin down on the breath out. Some people would like to put their knees on their hands and put their chest a little bit forward on the breath in and round it on the breath out. Try it out, see what feels right. Here we go. 5 deep breaths in. Deep in, fully out. Breathe in, hold, think of your lower belly. And breathe out slowly. Another round. Deep in. Empty your lungs. Breathe in, hold, focus on your lower belly. And breathe out slowly. One more round, level 2, and then we go a step further. 5 deep breaths in. Fully out. Breathe in, hold, again, think or focus on your lower belly. And breathe out as long and as slow as you can. Hold your breath at the end while I explain level 3. Everything is the same. 5 deep breaths to the belly. Breath number 6, hold it. Use your chin on the breath in, chin up on the breath out, chin to your chest, if that feels right. Level number 3 is on the breath hold. We first push our diaphragm down, like just a little, and then afterwards we squeeze our root lock. That is your butt muscle and or the muscle in front of your butt, also called mula bandha in yoga. I call it your peeing muscle. Let's start. And if you just joined this feed, make sure you're safe. Don't do this while driving a car, walking, riding a bicycle, or in a swimming pool. Here we go. 5 deep breaths in and out. Number 5, deep in, fully out. Breathe in and hold. And now push your diaphragm down and then squeeze your butt muscle. It's like locking your breath in your lower belly. And breathe out slowly. Again. Deep in, fully out. Empty your lungs completely. Breathe in and hold. Diaphragm down, squeeze your root lock, lock your breath in your lower belly. And breathe out very slowly. Here we go again. Empty your lungs. Breathe in, hold, lock your breath in your lower belly. And breathe out. Now let's do one more round before we have the meditative break. And let's go a little bit more intense. I'm going to breathe 10 times in and out. Just follow me. It's going to be a little bit different. Just follow, please. Here we go. 3 more. Last one, fully in, fully out. Empty your lungs. Breathe in, hold, lock your breath in your lower belly. Diaphragm down, squeeze your lower muscles. Lock it in your lower belly. Let's hold it here a little bit longer. If it's too much, just breathe out. Ten more seconds. And breathe out. Hold your breath again after breathing out. As long as you can, I'll redo like 30 seconds. If it's easy for you to breath hold, breathe out everything. Let's breathe in and hold again. And breathe out. Now slow down your breathing and maybe you can notice a difference with before we started. We're going into the meditative part of Tummo. Slow down your breathing and keep breathing to the belly. Nose in, mouth out is what I prefer, but if you want to do something else, feel free. So really slow down your breathing. Maybe you notice when you slow down your breathing that you can feel your skin better. Maybe not, totally fine. Now imagine that you're nothing but your skin. So like an empty glass bottle. No organs, no blood, no nerve tissue, no brains, nothing. You're only your skin. Just a visualization. If this is difficult for you, don't worry about it. Practice it more, it will become easier. Keep on slowing down your breathing. Imagine you're nothing but your skin. Now, while you do that, let me explain the second part. You breathe in through the nose, and imagine there's 2 channels next to your spine that come together in your lower belly. This is what you do in the breath in. You breathe through these 2 channels, they come together in your lower belly. Now, while you keep on slowing down your breathing, imagine there's a ball of fire in that lower belly. So when you breathe through those 2 nostrils and through those 2 channels and they come together in your lower belly, it's exactly where that ball of fire is. And then on the breath out, imagine a channel in front of your spine going all the way to the crown of your head, or, like if you want to make this spiritual, like the energy is flowing out of the crown of your head and like building up that golden egg you're in. Okay, forget about that. So, imagine there's a ball of fire in your lower belly. You're nothing but your skin with a ball of fire in your lower belly. Now in your breath in, 2 channels, coming together at that ball of fire. And on the breath out, imagine like you send that energy, that fire, through your whole body and out of your head. Let's do this another 30 seconds or so, and then we do a few more rounds of Tummo breathing. This could heat up your body. So if you become a little bit warm, that's totally normal. Now, so in summary, empty glass bottle, ball of fire in your lower belly, breathe in 2 channels to that fire, breathe out, central channel outside the crown of your head. We're going to do some more 2 more rounds. See what you can hold of this meditative part, this visualization. And if nothing, that's what I have normally, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. It's more about the breathing. Okay, let's start. 5 deep breaths. Deep in, fully out. Deep in, hold. Diaphragm down. Squeeze your root lock your breath in your lower belly. Build up that fire. Maybe you can see that ball of fire becoming bigger or hotter, more intense, whatever. Hold it another 3. Breathe out. Another round. Fully out. In, hold, and lock. And breathe out. Another round. Breathe in, hold, and lock. And breathe out slowly. Okay, one more round of Tummo, and then we do one more round of 10 times breathing. Deep in, fully out. Excuse me. In, hold, lock. And breathe out. Okay, last round already. Time flies when you're having fun. We're gonna do 10 times breathing. Breathe with me, and we're gonna hold a little bit longer. Make sure you're safe. You may pass out. Here we go. 10 deep breaths in and out. Extra deep. Last one. Fully out. In, hold, lock it in your lower belly. Diaphragm down, squeeze your root lock. Lock it in your lower belly. Let's hold it for another 30 seconds. Ten seconds more. And breathe out. Right, let's have a few minutes more. We have like 3 minutes more. Please don't go yet. This meditative part, the integration, maybe a little nap, whatever it is, a little meditation of 3 minutes is essential. Make sure also after this that you drink enough water. Slow down your breathing, please. And really to the max. And keep on imagining those two channels where you breathe in into your lower belly and breathe out as slow as you can. And send it to every cell of your body, to your brain, and even outside of your brain, if that feels right. And make a deal with yourself that every time you breathe a little bit slower than the breath before. Slow it down even more. 1 more minute. Let's take 1 more breath and then we're done for today. Alright. Now, if you have a question, you can let me know in the chat or anything to say. Tomorrow is Dopamine Wednesday, same time, 5 p.m. CET, 11 a.m. New York time. And if you want to do this continuously with me, Next to my subscribe button is a join button, perk 2, $10 per month, 3 times a week, live breathing with me. If you have time to keep on meditating, please do so. Drink enough water. And let me know if you have a question. If not, totally fine. I'm gonna pick up my baby then. Back to the other job. Mahaloha ma. Aloha. How's Hawaii this morning? So it's like 6:30. You wake up early like a true yogi. And hey, Papa Geek, it's good you were here. Very nice. Hamajama, is that your real name? Thank you, Hama. Okay, I don't think there's any question. So I'm gonna close the feed. If you watch this later and you have a question, hello Aika. If you have a question afterwards, you can just leave a comment, and if I see a comment, I get back to it. Make sure you ask a question. Karina, thank you. Fran, thank you. Thank you, Fran. I appreciate those comments. It's very nice. I would love to be that human that doesn't need any compliments, but honestly, I need some confirmation sometimes, and when I get it, I'm really, really grateful. So thank you. You guys give me discipline and strength to keep on publishing videos. Okay, so no questions. Tomorrow, same time, Dopamine Wednesday, different breathing technique. Yeah, so want to be there. Let me make, I'm gonna make that feed right now, and I'm gonna put down the URL in it. So give me a second. Just gonna plan tomorrow's feed, so I have the link already, and then if you like, you can set a reminder. There it is. Already week 23 we're doing this. 24th of Feb. Yeah, no, I'm talking to myself. I do this often. Create. My computer is super slow, so if you're still with me, Thank you. How do I get the link? Get shareable link. My God, I'm so slow sometimes. Okay, guys, this is the link for tomorrow. Click it, set a reminder. Get shareable link. Yes. Here it is. Okay. So if you click this link that I just shared, you can set a reminder tomorrow, same time. All right. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks, Hama. How often do I do an ice bath? Actually, always when I give a training, which is about 50 times a year. So like once a week, I take an ice bath. Um, and then I live in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, so it's not the water is pretty cold here. So like a 2 minute cold shower is also pretty intense. But you know, like I don't buy ice to take an ice bath because my footprint is big enough with a lot of traveling and buying ice for the courses and stuff like that. You know, so I stick to cold showering or ending my shower cold even, but every day. And then Kevin has a question as well. Would you recommend mixing up all these different breathing techniques or do them in a certain way during the day? Well, you know, like if you do, like I'm doing like breathing techniques like this, like Wim Hof method for 7 years. Sometimes you're fed up. And if you're fed up, there's a very big chance that you're going to break your daily ritual, you know, and that's a shame. So instead of fed up and giving up, I do something lighter. And I think, you know, all the theory and the Wim Hof method has a lot of science and other breathing techniques, maybe a little bit less. But, you know, apart from believing what I say or what people are saying, you want to test for yourself like what really works for me. So, yes, I would actually mix up these different breathing techniques. And I have my, because I was a little bit, you know, like I was doing the 30 times breathing and a little bit, a lot, I got to my TT technique, which I normally did only 10 times breathing to, you know, speed up the process. And then from that, I got to Tummo. And then now I'm using also like light breathing techniques when I'm waiting. You know, I don't wait anymore. Can you imagine a life without waiting? So yes, I would definitely mix it up. And then for me, what I understand from breathing techniques with deep breathing and breath hold are like relatively a little bit more intelligent than other breathing techniques. So I kind of stick to that. But then, you know, like when I'm walking on the street with my baby, I'm doing, for example, if I'm in a hurry, 5 counts in or 4 counts in, 4 counts out. But if I want to calm down because I'm living in my head and I'm stressed about something, 5 counts in, 10 counts out. Or like 5 steps in and 10 steps out, you know. And if you play around with it, you start to learn know your own body better. And that's probably the best you can do. Oh, nice. You have converted freezer, Hama. That's very nice. 3 minutes every day. That's good. But make sure you don't push it. You know, like if there's a day, like the eyes is like a lover. You know, sometimes you want to be surrounded by her or him, and all the time you can't get enough. And sometimes he or she just has to get out of your way because you want to be alone. You know, so make sure before anything, you know, don't push it. I generally not time. I did, and I'm way less extreme than Wim when it comes to bathing. I'm doing like 2 minutes, but then like I tried 10 minutes the other day just to test if I could do that, and I could actually without a problem. I had a little bit of a shake afterwards, the shivers, a bit of an afterdrop, but it was relatively okay. And it is, I think, because light training and never giving up is more beneficial than pushing it. So it's very cool, 3 minutes each day. You're living in Hawaii, like it's probably very hot there. So yeah, it's amazing. But if you one time feel like no, do 1 minute or 2 minutes. And when you feel like yes, stay in a little bit longer. Follow your feeling, not the timer. Kevin, another question. Yes, that's the key to all of this, incorporating into your daily routine. Exactly, that's my point. Watching TV and daily tasks. Yeah. Yeah, okay, thanks, man. Yeah, you never have to wait again. So, during TV watching, you can also do breathing. I have like on my channel. One is the breathing in public spaces. If you look on YouTube, Tim Fleet breathing public spaces, you get there. But also breathing during a Zoom session, and those are the breathing techniques that I use. Also, like when I'm sitting with my girlfriend watching Netflix, and I think it's boring, then I just do some breathing. You can do this anytime. That's the cool thing about breathing techniques. But you want to make sure you don't make too much noise because you freak out people around you. And it's really, I had it one time with my good friend in Brazil who was all the time breathing like, and I was just, we were in the bus and I was like, every time I was like, what? And at a certain moment I said like, dude, can you just shut up, man? You're breathing way too noisy. So you want to watch your decibels because, I knew he was doing breathing techniques and I found it a little bit too much. Every time I was like interrupted. So watch your decibels. Yes, nose in, nose out during the day. During breathing, I prefer nose in, mouth out. And if you really want to intensify, I breathe like 80% nose, 20% mouth. But like Wim is very much a mouth breather during his session. He's just saying like, I don't give a shit how you get the air in, as long as you get it in, But nose breathing, this is like, what's his name? James Nelson, right? I read his book. Very interesting about what mouth breathing can cause. It could be like the root of many illnesses, mouth breathing. All right. Thanks for your attention. I have to go now. So talk to you soon and see you tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. CET, 11 a.m. New York, which is, I believe, 6 a.m. Hawaii. Muchas gracias. Te veo pronto.